What is going on, boys? It's your man Jake. Holy crap, I've got an insane unboxing for you guys. But first, I gotta do a big thanks to Hasbro for actually sending these to me. So let me just show you. First thing they sent me was the Starstorm battle set. This is absolutely insane. This has Genesis Valtryek, Kinetic Satum. Oh, I can't wait to unbox this, but this is gonna be the next video. In today's video, I'm gonna unbox something smaller for you guys. I'm going to unbox Tempest Wyvron W3, otherwise known as just Wyvron W3. So, let's get right into it. So guys, this is Wyvron W3 rocking the whole new Burst Evolution line, and this is also Switch Strike, which basically means, you know, the whole God abilities from Takara Tomy. It has its own little kind of cool stuff about it. But let's take a closer look at the box. Alright, so taking a look closer at the box, you do see the pretty awesome new Burst Evolution packaging. And this is, I gotta say, it's way better than just the original Beyblade Burst. You see, right on the front, you do see kind of how that big old Switch Strike kind of logo. The packaging is way more colorful. The launchers, of course, looks a lot better. The packaging just looks more crisp, and it's mainly the color scheme, I think. The color scheme of everything just looks so much better. And on the back, you just see a ton more details about the Bay than you used to, such as, you know, it kind of still shows you the forged disc and shows you the different parts. And then you also have a red kind of bubble-ish that kind of shows you all the Switch Strike stuff. And the Switch Strike is not just the layer, it's also the performance tip. So you have both. Wyvron W3, for example, Switch ability for its layer is the spinning ring, and then for the driver, it's the rollerball movement. And then, of course, on the side, you still get that huge kind of block text about the official Beyblade Burst app. But enough about the packaging, let's get to the unboxing. I'm really excited to unbox this, guys. It's completely exciting. Burst Evolution has been something that we've known about for a little while now, but we are finally getting it. It's not in stores yet, and you're probably not going to see this stuff in stores for the next few months, most likely, but it's still exciting nonetheless. So, you know, quick little look around the box, just one more time before digging in, but let's go. Alright, so first we get the instruction manual. Let's see if it's changed at all since Burst. Basically, the only thing that has changed is that it kind of shows off the new launcher, which I'll talk about here in a second. Next, we get their revised ripcord. Now, I don't know if this one is longer at all or if it's the same, but this does have the new pulley, kind of like a circle, so you can put your finger in it. Easier to grip onto. Definitely an improvement over last series. Alright, now we get this. Let's take the box out of the way. Let's look at the launcher. Now we have the new launcher. What's epic about these new launchers, guys, is that it's both left and right spin. So you can use this for Nightmare Longinus or Nightmare Luinor, whatever its name is when it comes out, for Luinor L2, Fafnir F3. This is what you can use the same launcher for. It's both left and right spin. It's really awesome because now you don't have to go and like search around for your left spin launcher. If you already have a ton of these, boom, you can just use it because it's left spin as well. Really exciting. Good job, Hasbro. Now I'm going to cut each piece out of the package. First, we have the performance tip, which is called Atomic. And if you guys don't know, Atomic is actually a really good performance tip in the Takara Tomy metagame, but I don't know how it's going to be in this one. I will say it's not the smoothest thing to move around, although, I don't know, it's kind of gets hitched a little bit, but it's not that bad. Now we get the new Forge disc, which I believe Takara Tomy it's called 4. And I cannot remember what the frame is called, But here it is, and if you guys were wondering, in Takara Tomy the frame is actually removable. Let's check that really quick, and yes, you can take this one off as well. It's not mixed in. Now finally, we're going to take a look at Wyvron W3, otherwise known as Tempest Wyvron. And here you go. Beautiful looking layer. It looks really, really good. And its god ability, or rather switch strike ability, is this free spinning ring, which also is kind of gets on a little bit of a hitch, like right about here. You can kind of keep going, and then eventually it'll kind of just like stop, and you kind of have to click it. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, or maybe it'll loosen it up as you battle, but that's just how it is. Now, putting the bay all together, you do see it is pretty nice looking. It's not my favorite design because, you know, Tornado Wyvern is not my favorite design, but it's still a really epic looking bay. And I actually have the Takara Tomy version right here to kind of compare. And I think Hasbro did a pretty good job. And then looking on the underside, they followed the color scheme really, really well. The only thing that's different is that they use solid plastic versus kind of translucent. But that's kind of the same all the way around. But it's not like they completely ruin the color scheme. It's just the plastics are a little different. Who is calling you? Sorry about that. But taking a little bit of a look, you do see that there are a couple of differences that you won't notice just on the surface. For example, this is a pretty big difference, and it sort of matters in the Takara Tomy metagame. And that is the removable God chip. Takara Tomy, they're all removable. Hasbro, however, I cannot take this off. And if you look really closely, when taking a really, really close look, you do see there are little like plastic notches that keep the face like in place. So you're not going to be able to take it off. It's kind of disappointing, but you know, it's kind of to be expected. So I think without further ado, let's do a little bit of a test battle. Alright, so for this test battle, I'm going to be battling it up against Valtryek V2, and I'm also going to be using, you know, the new Hasbro launcher to see how that, you know, performs and see, you know, if it's bad. I hope not. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let it ship. Alright, there you go. First test of Tempest Wyvron on the channel. First kind of battle. And as you can see, it performed really, really well. That's what you get from a really, really defensive bay with an amazing performance tip. Alright, let's go one more round. 3, 2, 1, let it ship. And as you can see, that wasn't the best launch for both of them, but you know, this really is only just a little bit of a test. But Tempest Wyvron is a force to be reckoned with. Alright guys, that is going to wrap it up for this unboxing. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below and hit that subscribe button. I've got a ton more evolution stuff coming in the next month. December's going to be a big month, mostly evolution stuff, so I'm pretty excited. And tell me what you guys think of Wyvron W3. It seems like a pretty great introduction into evolution. I really like it a lot. I also really like the new launcher. I might even make a video about this. But Wyvron W3, definitely a really good bay so far. I'll see you guys next time. Have fun and bay away.